talked about before, it's such a different dynamic in the crew battle format. If Brookdale can make a little bit of a run for it, maybe Stevens will have to break out some of those big names sooner than expected. But we're gonna start it off here. Pokemon Stadium, game one. Some good old-fashioned rolling around
at the speed of sound, no less. Now, Moneymon is actually someone I've seen a couple times before. Didn't remember the tag because their in-game tag is different. But his Sonic functions. How do I put it? There's like two main ways Sonic tries to interact with you when it comes to Spin Dash. Are they trying to disengage or are they trying to gain damage? Is the goal to run away or to hit you? Moneymon plays much more with the goal of like trying to space you out so that he can hit you, rather than trying to play for the clock, which absolutely plays better into crew battle formats, but Yoshi, able to just power through so many of these hits and throw out some massive hitboxes, makes trying to get around at all a little bit more precarious.
I feel like we're seeing some information here from Tab Soda that I think Yoshi's just better at rolling around than Sonic. Anytime we see that Spin Dash come out, except for that specific instance, we see an immediate egg roll from Tab Soda. And it's kind of been working out. I think the trades obviously are advantageous for Yoshi more so than Sonic. But, or it just misses and you're both kind of back to neutral anyway. So pretty interesting.
Wait, why? That's like, it's been 100% correct of like, oh man, I'll match your role with my role and we'll just trade, or I'll beat you, or what happens? It's like, what?
Basically, it's never bad for Yoshi. That's like, trade, good for Yoshi. Nothing happens, good for Yoshi, etc. Like, pretty interesting. Some more vertical pressure, of course, from Tab Soda. Also phenomenal. The up airs did probably 1 million damage in that last dive.
Yeah, we're putting on that damage. He's been catching on to some of Money's landing habits as well. We've been seeing a lot of landing dare come out from Money in a lot of these more scrambly type of situations. And full stage here, like, you feel good if you're Sonic because you determine who gets hit where, and doing so there with the spin charge forward air. But down a whole stock makes this extremely hard, as you have to just continuously interact with this egg roll that seems to never be on your side.
Right. It's gonna be tough. Definitely not insurmountable, especially if Tab Soda gets a little too greedy or a little too ambitious. Some of these smash attacks are gonna miss, and that does give Moneymon's a big opportunity to try and capitalize. And so far, it's not a lot of damage, but there is definitely some capitalization. However, a little back air out of that interaction is going to be Tab Soda going up now, a pretty much clean start.
Big trade there from a back air into a dash attack, but the jab lock in return from Tab Soda, who is piling on this damage. Triple up air here, AG.
Yeah, never mind. Make it 2 million damage. Those up airs are getting a lot of mileage right now. It's big damage and just... Yeah, what the heck? I didn't even see it. Not looking too lucky right now, though, unfortunately. Usually on the back foot. Big opportunity here. I like the sort of fade back into the spin dash. Ooh, okay.
Yeah, he is piling it on, looking a lot more comfortable in the heat of the moment type of positions instead of trying to always set up for these true combos. Like, Money has been playing the scramble pretty well. Just Yoshi can be such a hard character to take a stock on because of that weight, that airspeed, and the double jump armor.
Right, and I mean, if you think about it, like 110 is a lot, but it's really only been like 1.5 neutral losses. It's just Yoshi is so good at tacking it on that it makes it feel a little worse than it probably actually is, but still keeping it close. Needs to find his next hit. Probably looking for the spin dash into the forward air like we saw last stock, but can't really go for anything too crazy because Yoshi is awaiting with that back air to seal the deal. Tab Soda taking that first one with a whole lot of well-timed Yoshi aerials.
Just playing at a perfect range where, because Yoshi can fade around into the air so effectively, you can force the spin dash while also attempting to play in a range to punish it. And that back air did exactly that. Weave in, drift back out, land with the back air, send him right into game number 2 with Tab Soda only being down 1 stock.
Yeah, not too bad. A lot of damage on that second stock, but thankfully, the crew battle format is going to make sure that does not matter at all. I'm going to start with a fresh one as Chippy sits down to try and get some footing for Brookdale, but we know Tab Soda is going to try and run away with it. We saw a lot of aggression at the start of that first game, and frankly throughout the first game when the opportunities arose, but probably going to keep that momentum going. Try and mount a bit of a lead for Stevens.
There's been a lot of Yoshi here today.
Yeah, I mean, it's Tri-State, right?
You're right. What was I thinking? Of course.
Right. I mean, sure, it's not like it's Long Island, but we still, you got how many Yoshis in Jersey? How many? Well, I guess Jersey does account for a lot of them, but still.
Yeah.
Tri-State kind of known for creative character choices.
It's certainly a bunch of specialists kind of hanging around in Jersey, but you don't get more generalist than the character we see on screen here from Chippy, and that is the Lucina. And against Yoshi, sometimes you need to mount specific interactions and specific pools with just blanket good ones, and nothing gets better than just some good sword aerials.
Yep, and that might be what we need. I mean, a lot of the aerials from Tab Soda, if they can get sort of outspaced by that forward air, for example, we can see a bit of a roll reversal, but right now it does not look like that's the case. I like the Dolphin Slash right there to get out of that combo, but I don't like that one as much.
Yeah, the second one was immediately scouted by Tab Soda. Like, amazing adaptation. Like, just seeing right through it like Taskmaster. Like, all right, this is what you're doing now?
Okay, noted. I didn't expect it to, matter so very soon, but ooh, right there. What a wonderful little Yoshi interaction, right? One small opening, immediate tilt into aerial for the stock. Really good showing here from Tab Soda. Still looking pretty comfortable, in control.
And Chippy was trying to hard space these neutral airs, and Tab Soda's finding so many grabs. Like, this is a slow grab here from Yoshi, but Tab Soda is just doing such a good job of applying like proper conditioning and good spatial awareness that these pivot grabs are oftentimes just the difference maker when it comes to getting out of bad situations, slowly evening up this game and trying to take yet more stocks.
All right, I like that tech option right there, but unfortunately, even if you do pick right, you're still on a platform versus Yoshi. So we see a quick 70 and counting right now. These down tilts are phenomenal. Okay, looking for more right there. Not going to get it, but it's going to go into some vertical pressure. Good route right there, and a bit of a big swing from Tab Soda, kind of getting punished, but the shield break. Oh, you got another try. There we go.
Yeah, don't worry.
You got all the time in the world.
Oh, we're still pouring it over and pouring it on. Oh my God, words.
Yep, still putting that pressure on, holding down center stage right now, and unfortunately, Chippy's just kind of swinging, and if those swings are mistimed, if Tab Soda is there with the punish, that up smash finds the mark, and the forward air probably going to seal the deal here. Oh, somehow, with those hands, makes it back to the ledge. Did not think that Dolphin Slash would reach, but surely, okay, well, I don't know what's going on anymore.
That seemed like flex to me, AG. It's like, oh, I want to break your shield again. Imagine how cool that would be. But in turn, you drop a whole stock for it. You could have gone up you could have effectively three-stocked Chippy and brought Stevens to an even more dominant lead. Instead, we're sitting here with 13 as opposed to 15 stocks as Chippy takes the seat.
Right, like, oh shucks, like we could have had even more of a lead. Like, definitely does matter because you don't know how the rest of it will shake out. We'll see who Brookdale sends in to deal with the menace that is a Tab Soda. Not exactly what I thought going into the first game, but Tab Soda definitely has been kind of on a tear, running away with it a little bit with a lot of these aggressive options.
Yeah, it's been clean thus far from Tab Soda. Like, steady deconstruction, like solid awareness on where and what you're looking for as Yogurt next sits down. And I mean, you got to stop the roll that Tab Soda is on if you're going to even try and give your team a chance in order to close this out.
This is like a nightmare of a balanced breakfast right now. Yogurt and tab soda sounds like probably the worst thing I could imagine, but individually fantastic, obviously. Both great people together.
Yeah. You know,
But
it might be concerned.
Right. It's gonna be the Donkey Kong, which is a very interesting character, to say the least. Especially in this format. I think if we saw like a couple of explosive stocks in this game, who knows what the rest of the crew battle could hold, but it's going to be tough because Tab Soda, of course, can go absolutely wild with the combos, which we've seen on already, like, on smaller characters, let alone, you know, what DK is going to do, get him like up air.
If I were to gamble, if I were to guess, I'd be like, all right, DK has a lot more access to strong win conditions than a character like Lucina while still having some sword aerials, but on the flip side, Yoshi just gets to do whatever you want on hit, and Tab Soda going for a early stock setup to continue to extend this lead.
Yeah, I was going to say, unfortunately, DK does have a bit of a hard time and disadvantage, and also, unfortunately, that is almost exclusively where Yogurt has been. Finally trying to find something here, but that tilt gets shielded and the combo gets interrupted with the neutral air. What a spot dodge.
Throughout all of this, right, you're not making it. Oh no, you're barely making it back. To the backer comes in, looking for a second, but the jump into footstool, getting that extra bit of invulnerability just to slip right on by.
The pivot grab. Okay. But these down specials from Tab Soda have been pretty creative, and somehow finds an opening there with that backer as well. Really good stuff right there. Trying to keep the little combo going with the down tilt, but
it's a genuine question, AG. Like, is Tab Soda going to sit back down?
I mean, I think we might not see Tab Soda leave the chair at all. I mean, this is kind of crazy. Okay, another one.
Raw DP, we like it, I guess.
Right. Okay, I like that. I would also probably expect the tech roll in right there, but this cargo throw should probably do it. No, the egg toss is so good to help that recovery. Not able to capitalize. Stuck at the ledge yet again, and another down special. Not taking it, but the up air surely will. And Tab Soda keeps it going with these 13 stocks. Stevens feeling pretty comfortable right now as Brookdale goes down to the last two.
He's taken 9 stocks.
Incredible.
Like, this is the longest run. Even Pharaoh was stopped at, I think it was 6, because he didn't take a stock off of Zamu. This is a whole head on top of that. Plus whatever he's able to do in this game. Like,
right. I didn't even consider that. Now I'm even more worried. But like, Tab Soda can definitely take one more stock here, or who knows? After that last game, Tab Soda can take another 3. I think that Stevens is probably kicking up their feet right now. They're probably feeling comfortable. They're probably in the back like, what are we trying to get for lunch? You know, can we maybe run out real quick and get something before singles? Because Tab Soda just looks so comfy right now. Hasn't moved from the DX Racer. Just taking stock after stock. But we got that boy coming up. Hold on. Brookdale's hopes and dreams.
So he plays Greninja, right?
Oh my, wow. I feel like you aged yourself.
I did.
That's crazy. Oh my god, that took me a second too, because I was like, whoa. It's like a dusty neuron. Just that Akira video, just a picture of a frog on a unicycle. Like,
just it's the Ness instead from that boy. Going back to Battlefield. I don't agree with the stage pick. Battlefield, akin to Pokemon Stadium, gives Yoshi so much to offer and so many different setups, particularly with this top platform. And we may see that rock if Tab Soda is able to find exactly like the same F tilt in the same position, but a little bit higher percent.
Right. I was gonna say we might even see Tab Soda looking for it already right now. Dash tag, good little extension though to keep that pressure on. And these aerials are so dangerous. I'm already so worried, Uble. We just started the game. 86% on that boy. That down tilt in the reset will be a quick one, and Tab Soda keeps the streak going. That boy trying to find something here. PK Fire, not exactly as useful against Yoshi as it normally is, and already on the back foot.
I do like how Tab hasn't been sleeping on anybody. He's out here to win, and like even with the jab lock, the micro dash forward to get him closer to the blast zone, like there is no sleep. Like he is all in on taking as many stocks as possible, regardless if you're, MK Leo or that boy.
Exactly. And think about like that sort of like missed down special that we saw. That Tab Soda with another stock, if that had landed, I would be so worried for Brookdale. I'm still worried right now. Tab Soda finds another up air and another stock. Brookdale has got to make something happen. That boy's got to find the stock right now. Line up this back air, seal the deal.
He's going on 12 stocks.
It might just be 5 full players. If we can't make something happen right now, already looking for something huge. And I appreciate the effort, but thankfully that boy not gonna get hit by it. Okay, forward air gonna set up.
At this point, okay, I was thinking a rising nair, but a rising forward air does the same thing as Tab Soda's reign of bloodshed ends at 11.
Oh, I imagine all the teams chopping it up later, and the usual conversation of like how many stocks did you take, et cetera, et cetera. And Tab Soda sits down. He's like, yeah, I got 4. They're like, oh, 4 stocks, not bad. And he's like, players, like almost. It's like 3 and 3, 3.67 players, but still a fantastic run. Definitely cannot speak highly enough about that wonderful Yoshi play that we saw, but we're gonna have to shelve that conversation for now because we got Y sitting down to go up against this last stock for that boy.
Yeah, as if it was gonna get any easier for that boy. Like you go Yoshi, a character that can be really awkward to play around, to Pac-Man, a character that is also extremely awkward to play around. And Wise is starting to cook with it. Look at these flat drop up airs.
Yeah, the nice little taunts get started. And we got the bonus fruit charge, of course. We got the hydrant coming in, and already some big damage. Really good capitalization off the hydrant. He is an interesting choice to start it off, but I have nothing but confidence that Wise will make it work somehow. We get the forward airs into the key right there. Yup, fantastic idea. Okay, good coverage.
Always got to be careful about where Bell is when you're getting hit by Pac-Man. It could easily fall into an unfortunate setup, but Wise already charging that win condition again.
Oh my gosh.
Why?
I do not like what's going on. Yeah, unfortunately also like the Bell doesn't really work like that just because of the sort of like paralyzer or electric property. But
Yeah.
crazy idea. And that back air should set up for a wonderful edge guard. I'm so worried.
This feels like bullying.
Right.
Oh.
Oh, okay. Tried to save him, but did not find the route back. And that would probably be one of the hardest like stocks of Smash Brothers to commentate of all time. It was an absolute circus show from start to finish, but Wise coming out on top and now setting up for Brookdale's final player to step up to the stage. Like, what do you do? This whole interaction is such a mess. Ugh.
Just clutter the screen. Like I'm making you think about a million different things, and then a hydrant falls on you.
Functionally,
yes.
it feels like I'm Wile E. Coyote, and that is an anvil every time. So.
I've never related more with Wile E. Coyote as I've gotten older. It's
Right.
like,
When you're young, you root for the Roadrunner, and then when you're older, you're like, man, just Wile E. Coyote. I feel that.
yeah, like come on, get him one.
Right? He's due. All right, but we got Pringles coming up. If you look actually closely, thanks to the wonderful production we have here, you can see all of the hopes and dreams of Brookdale on the shoulders of Pringles. So thank you for the wonderful cameras we got over at the Collision Series production. And Wise looks so comfortable, unfazed. in his lane. And we have
He's
there's your Greninja Ooble.
I know, man. There's a ton of it. There's been a resurgence of Greninja in Tri-State lately, mainly in Long Island, with players like Guy picking him up, and just so many other Greninja mains starting to get that extra bit of grind going on. But this character is still extremely weird to play as. You have no out of shield options, or very minimal ones at that, so you're based solely on your movement. And you would think a character like this would have a multi-hit, but back air doesn't really function in the same way it does. It's just like he functions on a very different axis, despite having very similar tools and skill sets to other combo characters like Falco or like mainly like Falco or ZSS.
Yeah, he definitely feels like parts of him were designed by the intern, and they just let it ride.
Like,
but
oh yeah, cool.
it does lead to a very unique experience for sure. So right now, we're seeing some good old-fashioned neutral, some pretty solid forward airs, and a couple of forward smashes from Pringles. Good idea so far, trying to space out, but Wise, like, so good in the advantage that every little opening has definitely turned into a lot of percent. And the Bell here is no different, of course. Picks it up too, and that's got to be it for sure. Good pickup.
The approaching with the Bell has been really nice from Wise. Like, it's not just the run around hold shield like you'll see other Pac-Man players do, just by how strong that loop is. It seems like Wise is trying to like put you in a position where like Bell's behind you and you have no choice but to get hit by it.
Right. It's actually really interesting too, because sometimes it's not even like the Bell necessarily, but the threat of the Bell that's been so good for Wise. Already on the last stock here, looking rough for Pringles, but you know, this could be the start to a fantastic story. Unfortunately, the bonus fruits have been so phenomenal from Wise. Not just the key necessarily or the Bell, but pretty much all of them in between as well.
So hard to edgeguard Pac-Man sometimes as he makes it back for free. Wise looking to get out of this without dropping a stock yet. Pringles has something else on the mind. The Bell comes down, and there it goes.
3 solid bells into smash attacks. Really not much you can do about that, because like you said, you don't want to get caught in shield generally as Greninja anyway, because it's not great. But you know, if you don't have your shield up, that bell will find the mark, and that will be Stevens with a fantastic showing. All 2 of their players who did get to play probably feeling pretty great about that one going into singles.
Yeah, I mean, if that's a statement, if that's not a statement, then I don't know what is. Like,
Right.
Stevens kind of cementing themselves early in the season as the team to beat. Like, 2 characters on their roster, 2 players on their roster able to storm through the entirety of Brookdale. And the players, like, it wasn't seem like Brookdale was playing poorly either. I liked some of the decisions from this Greninja, from that boy, the Ness earlier. Like, there is far from anything wrong with what Brookdale did. Rather, it was Stevens playing at such a high level.
Truly. And a fantastic show for everyone who was involved. So thank you all over at Stevens. It was great to watch. Thank you for Brookdale as well. Some, like you said, great ideas. Just, you don't have a lot of time to implement them when Yoshi is just constantly pressuring your shield and Pac-Man. Approaching with the Bell, I don't have time to be messing around. I gotta get out of there. Like,
Yeah, I'm not messing with that. No.
nah. But great stuff and a wonderful show. I'm so glad that we got to put it, all together and watch some great matches. And we still got some more Smash Brothers action, if I'm not mistaken.
Oh yeah.
What should they do? Should they, I don't know, change the channel, go to some other stream, or possibly stay tuned for some singles action coming up right after this?
Yeah. So some of the amazing players that you literally just saw throughout this crew battle, and some of them that you haven't seen but were alluded to, they're going to be still competing in singles on top of some more players that weren't even in the crew battle, because it was a completely open bracket to enter.
Sick.
It's going to be rad. It's going to be fun. And all of that action is going to be right here with some comms going to be in the venue as well for pools. So you're going to want to watch this full, almost like 80-person bracket going to be coming up soon.
I got nothing else. He's right.
Yeah, all right.
We'll see you later.
See you later, guys. Thanks for watching.